things, checking out when I'm setting streams and stuff, and it's been rough. Ooh. Learned something new. Live streaming, not for the weak. So let's get going, huh? Figure out this live stream stuff. I guess we'll need to find a jump rope. But I don't see it in my pack. We might have to walk down and go grab it. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal at all. So, hey, morning. Sorry, I started a live stream earlier and I don't know if it got kicked off or I started it too early or what, because it just it was completely dead. So, I wonder if I set it for like 9:50 p.m. How you doing, Sean? How you doing? It was weird. So, but the good news is I got this moving. It took forever. I was gonna go up in the mountains, but it doesn't have coverage there. The coverage isn't that great. So here we are at our good old Capitol building, taking a walk. Gotta go back to the car to go pick up my jump rope though. I think I put it in a different bag. I know I have it, but it's not here with me. Oh, technology. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know. That's all I have to say about that. It did help me wake up and kind of get the gears turning. I woke up this morning actually and finished a thumbnail for a live stream that I'm going to do later this morning for the Denise Austin Slim Fast, because I got the video done and I got to give it another pass, but I've seen it so many times now I'm just like bleh. So I'm giving it a break, double checking the video before it goes up. Yeah, and we'll do a live stream on it, so it'll be interesting. It's a quick one. It's like 30 minutes, so I'm happy. And just premiere right into the video, which will be fun. Whew. I hope all the Home Depot stuff went well. You learned all the things. It's pretty cool out here today. It's not too hot, given it's already 9 o'clock, 9:30. So I hope it stays this way. If we stay in the shade, I think we'll be good. So, oh yeah, it's totally stuck on my face now. All right. Let me fix that there. Pull this out. What up, Double OG? Buenos dias. ¿Cómo está? For the record, my Spanish is terrible. So, no hablo español. Home Depot was good. Home Depot was good. Good to hear. Ooh-wee. I am ready to switch up content, I'll tell you that much. So, I know I have been doing a bunch of clips and stuff, but I'm ready to get into some more kind of meat and potatoes kind of things. Oh shit, Double OG, you're outside Home Depot right now waiting for work. A lot of jobs available now. I can imagine it's a good time. Yeah, Sean was there with his kids, and then yesterday we went to Daybreak, which is a master plan community. I don't think you were in there, but if you were, it's all good. We went there and just kind of checked out my old neighborhood and stuff. Chilled. All right, let me go find. So what we're doing right now is walking and talking, right? And I left my jump rope in the car, so we gotta go pick it up. Oh, woe is me. But everything else is okay. I finally got this thing to move around. So now that I got the camera moved up to follow me, I don't have the jump rope. Oh, what the heck? No big deal. This is Capitol Hill. So as you can see, there's a ton of, get off. Sorry, the phone wants to follow me if I don't take it off. I guess you can't tell, but there's a bunch of houses all crowded up here. So it's a nice little area, but because it was the first one here, this is the first place that they populated, man, the streets are tiny and the homes are crowded together. So you gotta be on your A game when you drive around here, because very easy to get into an accident. Ooh-wee. Yesterday I got at about 16,000 steps, which is nice. And I actually had my first jump rope session in a long time, just chilling, doing stuff on my own, which was so nice to kind of just mess around, do a few things. So I'm looking forward to more of that. And again, if you are, looking at the live streams and stuff, they're going to change just a little bit. We take a look at how they did, then we adjust. By we, I mean me. Sorry, I used to lead a team all the time working corporate, so I'm always like the royal we, But I'll take a look at the stuff, adjust, take a look, adjust. So they'll still be there, but we're trying some different times. YouTube actually lets you find out when people are on, and so I can see like what times people are on during which days. It's like a heat map, like, oh, more people are on at this time, and then we'll follow something, follow that a bit, and then more jump rope shorts, more jump rope in general, which is going to be fun. So the next video, like the more traditional YouTube videos, the next video that I'm going to do is on 80s diets foods. So I'm really happy because it's not going to be as hard as what we were doing before the 80s Slim Fast. Oh my gosh, that was so hard. That was so hard to get all that, because it was a complex project. So make sure I submit the stream changes for HR approval. Yeah. Gotta make sure HR approves it. That's right. You guys are my HR. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so there'll be more longer form videos that I'm gonna be putting out. Because that's what YouTube wants. YouTube wants that, so they have like analytics, and they have like tabs, right? So on the tabs, it's like the long form videos, the first one, then the shorts, then the lives, then the podcast, so you can kind of see where they prioritize stuff. Here, let me set you down while I go get the jump rope. Hold on there. No, go nowhere. Okay. Here we go. All right. If any of you do jump rope, do you guys listen to music? And if so, what type of music? I've been looking for new music. Okay. While I do that, give me just a second. Huh. Where the heck is the jump rope? Did I leave it up at Ensign Peak? I might have left it way up there. Which is gonna piss me off. Huh. No jump rope. I know I had it. The old ADHD brain, guys. The old ADHD brain. Give me a second. I don't know, Sean. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I brought it with me, but I don't know where it is. We'll just have to pretend. This will just be a walk stream. Oh, I need to make a poll real quick. Is walking a real workout? Let's see what you all think. I know what I think, but you let me know what you think about walking. So, that's all right. That's right. Here we go. All right. Well, shall we continue on? We'll go this way. Up here. All the way up there. Okay. Let me flip you around here. We got one vote. So, we'll do our usual walk around. Look at that. It just wants to follow me so bad. All right, let's click off. Okay, we're gonna do our usual walk around. Dude, why are you having a freak out here? And I'll show you around. Let's walk in the shade because I'm super duper sweaty already. Okay, so the Utah Capitol is a very important building, because this is where they make the laws. That's the end of the history lesson. Unless you have any other questions, I'll try to answer them. But that's pretty much all I know. All I know. Down here, you can see some of the big buildings that we've gone to. So maybe we'll take a walk down there since we can't do any jump rope. But I only got about 50 minutes today because I gotta get home and get ready for the other stream. So 100% it is. You're still burning calories, Sean says. But that's in the poll. So if you want to vote in the poll, it's right there. If it's a real workout, because I've heard both. I've also heard from like some of my friends like, oh, if you're not like intentionally getting steps, then they don't count. I don't believe that personally, but you know, something I've heard. Let's see. Is it following us? There we go. All right. So, taking a look around, we're at the top of the hill. Up here, that's Ensign Peak, where I was going to take you, but there's not enough cell phone coverage. So here we stay. We stay down here. It's all good. Tell me, if you're in the chat and you are so brave, tell me what your workouts consist of. Because I am looking for more workouts, more ways to expand. And aerobics are great, walking's great, jump rope is sick, but I want to know what y'all are doing. Let's see if I can add it into my routine. Do. Let me see. What can I show you? Ooh, here. Thank you, Sean. Gosh dang it. Is there 2 streams? There's 2 streams today. Yes. Sean says, we got 1 poll. Are there 2 streams today? Yes, there is. I muted myself. And I was just saying like how you need to be interesting when you're on stream. If you're not interesting, people don't stay. And if you're muted, same thing. So I'm just learning how to do all this stuff. I think we're going to do a short one today since we're not doing any jump rope. I totally blew it with the being on mute for so long. But we'll give it a go. We'll have a quick walk. We'll see some of the stuff here. And that will be that, huh? That will be that. We'll get on out of here. Yeah, the other stream today is with Denise Austin. So Denise Austin's workout, which is it's the Slim Fast workout. So we're gonna have that so we can premiere for that thing. I had a different stream going, but for some reason to gain traction, I think I set the wrong time. I scheduled the wrong time. So no one was in there. And I was like, huh, I wonder what's going on. So we're back. We're doing our thing. We're walking and talking. And I was saying, like, you know, I have a lot more respect for streamers these days because it is hard. It is hard just to, you know, be interesting. Miller Gray, what is up? Thanks for coming in the chat. We're hanging out. We are walking today. We are walking and talking and just hanging out. Appreciate it, Miller Gray. Did I miss you guys? I did the stream and it went, yeah, we're going live. We're working out. We're trying to try new things. Sean, let me know if the stream dipped for a minute while I share it to my socials from the phone. And we're trying to be interesting. I was saying that it's hard to just talk sometimes to you guys, just talk on stream and not be boring. so doing it every single day has really tested my limits, because sometimes I don't have much to say. So I appreciate it when you're here. I just have to find something to talk about, right? So most of that thing has been YouTube, content, software engineering, and then just weight loss. The weight loss is a difficult thing, I think. Doing the weight loss stuff has been challenging, just because of, like, I'm a yo-yoer. Sean says, I can't tell if it was a stream or my phone. I've been having issues with YouTube lately. Probably a little bit of both. Right now I have full coverage, full bars, which is great. So, I don't know. But it's also on mobile, right? You never know when you're on mobile. So we're up at the Capitol. Let me show you the building here. Like I've been saying. And it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Yeah. The other thing is like trying to just deal with the technical issues of, where am I from, Miller Grey Gas? So I am from Idaho. I lived in Southeast Idaho for the majority of my life up to young adulthood. And now I live in Salt Lake City. So this is the Salt Lake City Capitol that I just showed you. Let me switch it around real quick again. So this is the Capitol. And we were talking about weight loss, right? We're talking about weight loss. I'm on Wi-Fi and my YouTube still sucks. Dang, man, dang it. Yeah, the weight loss, I gotta find better filler words. The weight loss that I've had is great, but it's kind of like stalling, right? So we did jump rope and I lost 8.5 pounds. I didn't have to do much diet. Then I switched over to like I wouldn't call it a crash diet, but like a Kickstarter diet with Slim Fast. No problem, Miller. No problem, Miller. And with the Slim Fast stuff, the weight like dropped a lot. But then I ate normal again for the next week and I gained like 1.5 pounds back. I think it's just because it's more sodium and stuff. So it's like up and down, like trying to calibrate, right? So as my weight goes, it's like up, down, and it kind of goes like this, like down there, here, up, down, like a yo-yo, but like a trending downwards. Oh, it's been so tough just trying to keep up with it. So these YouTube challenges have been good, but at the same time I've been streaming so much that I haven't been able to actually focus on health outside of the YouTube stuff. So I don't know if it's been the most effective, right? Let's see. So let me see here. Let me turn you around so you can get a full view. This is the main view. And as you can see, tourists really love this area. So that's why we're here. International tourists and everything. So down here, we can go down this way if you guys want. Let me know. But is where the city is. That little tiny building popping out is the LDS headquarters. In fact, you know, why don't we just go down there, because there's more city there. If we have some time, we'll hit the mall real quick. So we've been to the mall before. We've been there. So yeah, the only thing that's been really constant for me is the live streams. So we've been doing aerobics in the morning. And it's actually been great. It's better than walking, and it's good for the low impact stuff, but it's not good enough, in my opinion, to really help me like build a ton of muscle. So I highly recommend like doing aerobics, doing any of those VHS tapes, because they're good, you know, well-rounded. But I think either I have to find some new ones or incorporate some stuff. Now that we have new camera angles, I've gotten some new camera angles that will help with stream. So I can do something like not Denise Austin. What's her name? Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda's strength training routine. We can do it live on stream. So I'm thinking, you know, as I refine this more and more, we're going to be totally stocked up with retro stuff, moving into the jump rope stuff. And I don't know. It's trying to find the footing with the channel. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know, because I'm finding my, my rhythm, retro, jump rope, cardio, normal people, health. So, because let's face it, I'm not exactly a bodybuilder. So, I was saying last stream, like, I think I need to lose at least 10 more pounds before I can fake it. Before I can fake being a fitness influencer. But I mean, overall, it's been fun. It's been worth it. Put on some muscle and taking off some chunk. So I'm happy with it. All right, let me show you. Let me show you down here. So, like I was saying, we were at the top of the mountain, or the hill, going towards the Capitol. And here we go down towards the normies. We're going down towards the city center, which we go to all the time. And we're gonna check it out. Have to go. I'll join you next stream. Appreciate it, Miller Gray. Thanks for hopping in. Speaking of streams, if you're new here, so over the past month, I've done like streams all the time. Every single day, like without fail, we do something. And from that, we learned that, what did we learn? We learned that, heck, hold on, let me think. We didn't learn anything. We learned that we need to kind of refine. I learned I need to refine and put out some more content, do what YouTube wants, because we're not playing by the YouTube rules. YouTube will give you a lot more live stream recognition, but you have to put in the work into making good shorts and good long form content. So that is the goal. That is the goal, to do those shorts and long form content and to cut back a little bit on streams. But that's actually good for you guys because it's going to be a little more focused, right? So it's not every day and a little more optimized times. So we'll try it out. We'll see what y'all say. We'll see what the metrics say. And then again, we'll adjust again. So, all right, coming down. Coming down the mountain. Later today, what am I going to do today? I haven't even thought about it past these videos. I need to do something, just normal cleaning stuff, I guess. You know, nothing too crazy. It's nothing too bad. All right. Did you know that Utah or Salt Lake is like one of the fittest places in America? At least it was. We are very health conscious people, so you'll see a lot more fit people than normal here. And I gotta say, it kind of messes with your brain. It kind of makes you think like, oh, I'm out of shape, which is true, right? You are, I mean, as an American, but being in Salt Lake, because everyone else is so fit, I feel more hyper aware of my unfitness, as you could say. Sean says, I need to pack more for the move and look around different phone plans. I've about had it with Verizon at the moment. Solid strat. So I'm actually on T-Mobile, but I got through like as like a founder member on startup. So the startup, because you're a founder member, I get $21 for unlimited data on T-Mobile through the startup, which is kind of crazy to me. But hey, I'll take it. $21 a month for a phone. I got pretty lucky. And no complaints, no regrets. Okay, we're coming down. So here is the church area. Nope. Here is the church area. And here's downtown, where we normally go. But you can see how close the Capitol really is. Here's a little park here. I like to go. I shot some video there. Didn't use it. I was sad about that. But every little bit helps. T-Mobile is enticing, Sean says. They told me about $180. Diane Varas, hey, what's up? Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a minute, so I'm glad to see you. Maybe you've been lurking or whatever. I'm not trying to call anyone out. I'm just saying, nice to see you. We're downtown. We went from the Capitol building, and now we're heading downtown here. Take a look. Raptor Sean, welcome back. So, that's what's up, Dan. We're walking, we're talking. Also, we're actually gonna later today, right after this stream, gonna go back and do another stream with Denise Austin. So it's a workout stream that premieres into the Slim Fast video that I made. So took me a while, took me a very long time actually. I don't know if I want to divulge like how much time I spent on this thing, but it took me forever. And that's okay, because I was really stretching myself creatively to get as much quality out as I can. So I've been going in phases, right? So when I first started, I started YouTube trying to do as high quality as possible, which is okay. But then I switched to more quantity on things I'm not good at, like live streaming. I'm not great at live streaming, but I've gotten a heck of a lot better. And so we're going back and taking those learnings and try to make, you know, lots of content, but raising the floor. So it's a little bit, not a little, it's higher quality, so we retain people and create more value. And what I'm trying to say is the Slim Fast video that I did, holy moly, it was hard. It was hard for me to put together. Their scripting, their transitions, all that cool stuff. Going downtown, yes sir. We were actually at the Capitol building and we're gonna jump rope, but I think I left the jump rope at home or somewhere, or I left it, I don't know. It's just not here and I'm sad. So we'll do some more walking. A quick walk today, and then we got another stream, like I said. So yes sir, it's starting to warm up here. It's starting to feel a little hot. On the corner here, as you can see, this is the LDS, the Mormon headquarters building. Fun fact if you're new. And that's where all the churchy stuff happens. So I think we'll walk through their church grounds, I guess. It's open to the public. And I'll show you guys around. So give me just a second here. Got to be hyper aware so no one kills me. So I don't know. Let's see. Raptor Sean says the quality of your videos is one of the best, buddy. The clarity is great. Wow, I appreciate it. I mean, I don't know. Like for me, it's not so much about the quality of like the videos, or maybe let me rephrase. Quality is subjective, right? And what the YouTube metrics have been telling me as of late is they're not, I don't know how to say it better, but they're not retaining people, and that's totally fine. Now, one thing is that with live streaming, what I've learned over the past month, like I was saying, is you got to make better YouTube shorts and better long form content, and YouTube will reward you with more, more presence, I guess you could say, more presence to people, but you have to perform first. And so I took like a whole month of doing like really like low effort on my part, like shorts, just to kind of see what would hit, what would miss, and how to adjust and stuff. And I saw a lot of findings there, but now I have to take those findings and raise the floor of like my basic content, raise it up. So for the first month, like I was saying, we did really high level content. We did as much quality as I could, but I don't think that was the right way to go about it. So now we're going back, raising the floor to make higher level content, but in a sustainable way. So, let's see. So let me turn around here. So right here, down there, you see that building with the big thing sticking out? That is the conference building. So when they have a big meeting there, you can get tickets and learn about what their prophet has to say, their church leader. So interesting stuff. But I appreciate it, Raptor Sean. Yeah, it's not so much the video quality, it's more like, am I creating enough, what's the word? Am I creating enough quality content for YouTube that people are interested, new people, right? That they'll stay and then they'll build more presence and stuff. And then the YouTube will give you the green light and be like, yep, you did good. So we're gonna give you more recognition. This is the church grounds. I haven't been here yet, but as you can see, there's a church office, Relief Society building. I think Relief Society is for women. I can't remember. It's been a while. I know it has something to do with women. I don't know exactly what it is. So there you go. You got some nice chairs out here. We got some chairs. And we're gonna see a cool fountain. We're gonna see all the things. An interesting thing actually is there's like here you see this is actually an elevator and stuff. There's a tunnel that goes from here all the way here and goes underground to like their conference center under there. So for like the big important people, they can just not have to deal with the public and stuff. You know, it's for safety, and they go through there. How do I know this? Because I was an LDS person. Is it hot out here? Yes, sir. It is hot, but it's not too bad. I'm in the shade. You know, we're being mindful of how hot it is, but it is lovely out here. They do lovely gardening. Take a look at this. Beautiful. This is their temple here. Oh, sorry. But the temple there, they've been working on it for a while. Anyone have a guess? Anyone want to give a guess to how long they have been actually restoring the temple? Think long term, not too long term. And as you do that, if anyone wants to participate, I'll take you down here. So, what's interesting today is like it's Sunday, but I haven't seen any church stuff going on. Then again, you don't see a lot of that downtown. So, I don't know. Maybe that's me. But it is the holy day as they know it. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful buildings. I think this is like residence, but I'm not sure. This is a newer building to me. I can't remember. And down here is like some apartment buildings. They have a sports museum there too. That's where the mall starts, where we'll go and check it out. And I'll set you down so you can kind of get a more dynamic look. Here's some more architecture. So fun. So fun. So right here is the corner of the mall, but it's in two parts, right? So this is the first part, and then if you look over here, there's like a little bridge. Let me zoom in here. There's like a little bridge here. Yeah, right there. And it connects the other part of the mall. But because the mall is owned by the church is not, they don't open the mall during Sundays. That's one of the things. So, I mean, for obvious reasons, right? It's the quote unquote Sabbath. It's a great mall. And they have City Creek walk through it. So there's a creek that comes through all the way from the mountains, and it goes through the actual mall. Super sick. It is beautiful. It's wonderful out here. And you know what? The more and more I'm here, the more I realize that Salt Lake in general is a pretty nice city. So very clean. So it's not just this area. Except for like when you go over the tracks, it's a little different. So, you know, like most places, if you go over the tracks, that's where you get into some more of the crime stuff. It's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. We'll go over to the open area. So even though the mall is closed today, part of it is open. So it's like you can go to those parts, right? Even though it's closed. And I'll show you. I always wanted to live down here. Oh wait, I do live down here. But I always wanted to live down here as a kid. I thought it was so cool and like so hip. And it is pretty hip. It is pretty cool. I just wish I lived closer to the city center. I lived in like a place that has a grocery store, you know, rooftop pool and all that stuff, to basically hone for the last year my skills in communication, teaching and learning, and of course, right now, the YouTube content. So, Metro's PC is enticing. Metro PCS. Metro PCS. I don't know what that means. Never mind. They don't pay off current contracts. RIP. Oh, we're talking about mobile phones. Yes. Yeah, tell us more. Tell us more if you got some good plans, because I need to look into that. Okay. We're going to make our way through here, and we'll make our way back up to the Capitol so I can have some time to set up again and just go through some things. By things, I mean go through some, what am I trying to say here? Go through some technical stuff, right, for the next stream. I'm excited to do some more VR stuff. I'm going to have a VR workout kind of pop up, but I need to do some more like assets, right? So gathering assets for like YouTube thumbnails and all that. If you guys ever have like suggestions, I would love to hear about it too. Like whether it be on a video or even here in chat, it's been a super help, you know, just being able to talk to people. Are you using Starlink? Me? No, it's just mobile. But because I'm in like the city center, it's just that good, right? The quality of the signal is really good because I'm in downtown. So I'm pretty lucky to have that connection. But as soon as I'm out of here, not good. We went to Daybreak, which is 30 minutes south and about 10 minutes west from where I am at right now. And the quality was like, eh. But downtown, really good stuff. Really good quality. Hey, what's up, Victoria? Welcome back. We're walking. We were going to do some jump rope, but I'm a hot mess and left the jump rope here. So we're walking and talking. I was just saying, we were, shit. I was saying something. I was saying that later today, we're going to do Denise Austin. If you haven't heard of Denise Austin, she's a OG from the 80s and 90s. I actually learned from Denise through chat. We're doing her workout later to premiere the Slim Fast video I had. So I did Slim Fast for 7 days. I think I told you that yesterday though. So welcome back. I'm good, except for this thing's having a kind of like a freak out here. Other than that, pretty good. It's freaking out, dude. There we go. Are you good? Are you good, arm? All right, cool. Give me just a minute to get a drink. Hope everyone's doing good. This is the whole reason why I bought this thing, is for the autofocus, and man, I hardly ever use it. So, granted, I think we just bought this. I just bought this like, was it a week ago or was it 2 weeks? I think it was 2 weeks ago. So I got it so I could like have you guys follow me around when I'm jump roping. But no, bro. No, bro. I forgot the jump rope. I need like a checklist for stuff. Victoria, how you doing? What are you up to today? We just went through the church, showed off some of the church, pretty cool stuff. And now we're gonna go walk through the City Creek Mall, at least what's open, and make our way back. So with that said, now that I'm no longer parched, let's make our way through. How many, you know, I've heard like as far as what's, hold on, 1 second. Sorry, someone's having a freak out. No, but that's common, right? You come downtown and you meet interesting characters, so there's an interesting character here. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're talking to no one. Anyway, let's go ahead and walk. Let's keep on going. Oh God, let's walk. Let's hurry. Let's hurry. She's yelling at someone. Let's go. Let's go. I was saying, phone, can you knock that off? If I do not hit there's like an auto tracking feature, and if I don't hit it and I turn the camera around, it says, hey, like, I'm gonna follow you. All right, let's fix that. Take this off, take it off. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. Are you gonna turn around? 1, 2, 3. There we go. We struggling live. I swear, like I've been saying, like, hey, I've been getting better and better at live streaming, and no matter how good you get, there's always like something that goes like super uber wrong every stream. And I guess it's not streaming unless you do that. So, yeah, that's a thing. Is Alpha Coffee open today? This place right here, I don't think they're open during the weekend, but man, this place is awesome. Now I know like some people are like, oh, Alpha, blah, 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 that's bad. I don't care. I don't care. The coffee's fantastic. Just FYI, I go for the coffee, and I go to all sorts of places like that. So if people are like, oh, is it political or whatnot? I go for coffee, brother. So you're the first one using AI face following camera. I haven't seen in any other streams. Yeah, that's awesome. So here's the thing. Appreciate you saying that to let me know. It just gave out. That's sick. But because I'm a software engineer and like technology, I wouldn't say comes naturally, but I've been working with technology for so long that I'm able to use a lot of these things. So I use as much as I can to help me, you know, to be a creator of one. Let me show you real quick. This is my favorite place, Alpha Cafe. And it's not my favorite place, but it's definitely tied. As you can see, you can only see a glare. You might be able to see in here. Yeah, if I kind of shade it here. So they have a top floor, and they have like Mexican chocolate and stuff, which is awesome. Here, let me put my hand here so you can see. So that top floor is where I like going up, having some coffee, just looking out the window up there. Sick. If you're ever here and you're downtown, they make good coffee. Pretty freaking good. So, moving on. We're gonna move back into the mall. Now I gotta hustle my way home. Raptor Sean, how you been? How you been? Nice to see you here. Huh? Take a look here. Maybe we should go here sometime. I take a lot of inspiration from Twitch streamers. You know, I like YouTube because it's not so complex. I don't think I could handle it. I myself just like to add as much complexity to my streams as possible because I like to be a pain in the ass to myself. And that means that adding anything that I can take out, I will. So, like chat alerts, like doing social media posts, all that stuff. But today, we're keeping it simple with the mobile. Sorry, you gotta watch out for cars. And I like that a lot. Less cameras, the better. Yeah, it's actually a cafe. But I think they do serve food items as well. It's a pretty neat little place. All right. So like I was saying, here's City Creek. And the reason why they call it City Creek is because a creek runs through the actual mall. Like the literal mall. There's a creek. And you can follow the creek all the way up to the mountain. Super sick. But they have all sorts of stuff here. Tuscan Brio Grill. I've never even heard of this place. But it's an Italian place. But I was saying, as soon as I went to the East Coast, like I was spoiled. Like I don't want to go even out to eat Italian food. I came back and ate Italian food because I was craving it. I was like, what is this? This is we're not naming names, but I was disappointed. I was very disappointed. Yeah, speaking of AI, that's one of the topics I like talking about. I think you're going to see a lot more people using that to improve their workflow. Because right now I see two types of people who use that stuff. Some people who just like use it to shovel out a bunch of stuff, which is not great, and other people that use it to do the lower level work and do the higher level thinking. You know, so you become like the content CEO. And I think that's the right way to be using AI. All right, so here is the open air mall. As you can see, and they have two sections like this. And then inside here is the food court. They have a few local places. Red Iguana is one. I think that was on like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy Fieri. So it's pretty famous. But not too bad. Not too bad for a little mall. All right, up the stairs we go, back to the Capitol. Yeah, Raptor Sean, that's what I'm saying. Like I keep on forgetting like just how nice it is here. But as soon as you go down the road, across the railroad tracks, it's a different story. So maybe I should go there sometime. I just always get nervous that someone's gonna like mess with me and like try to start a fight. That's actually happened too. Someone tried to start a fight with me and my teenage son. But you know, I think they were under the influence of something. But that's something you gotta be aware of. Like any place. Or even just a while ago, we were listening to some lady just scream into the void. And well, it's not normal behavior. It is normal to see. Let's see what they have. You can learn about City Creek Mall here, about the canyons, about the animals. Very cool. I don't know if it's very demure. I don't think that's what, I know the kids say that, but I don't think that's the right way to use that. Someone knows, correct me. I'm trying to be hip. I'm trying to be hip with it. With the kids. Kid slang. All right. How long? I've only got a mile 33 in. A mile 33. Oh, I forgot. We were talking about the church restoration. I said, hey, can anyone guess? Which is fine. Don't worry about it. Fine. No one wanted to participate. They've been doing renovations on the church for 6 years. That's too long. But I mean, it's not my church, so what do I know? But 6 years seems like a long time to me. So, I'll take you through another part of their church thing. Let's turn around. They have the best shrubbery, gardening. What do they call that? Gardening? Anyway, they have some pretty good foliage, I guess you could say. They have some good foliage here. There's some murals. We'll take a look at that real quick. I see some murals. Show some church history. One of the main things, yeah, it is 6 years. That's what I was saying. It's too long. What was I saying? One of the main sayings that they say here, like that made Salt Lake was, this is the place. And so like the pioneers settled here and they were overcome with it and they heard like, this is the place. So here's some old photos, I guess, of miners and stuff here when they were starting to build this. Very cool. Very cool. Look at that. Huh? History. History. All right. Well, I've been trying to stick to my Slim Fast-esque diet. So today I just had a protein shake, and I gotta say, I'm pissed off. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, brother. It's the zigzag. I got some pizza yesterday. I didn't eat any breakfast, and I ate half a pizza. I'm slipping up, guys. I'm slipping up. Gotta find the balance again. You can see some churchgoers. There's some churchgoers over here if you take a look, squint real hard. So, in their classic Sunday attire. The classic LDS attire is for men is a white shirt, a solid color tie. It doesn't have to be solid color, but that's traditional, with either black or khaki dress pants and some like loafers. And that's it, preferably long sleeve, in my experience, to short sleeve. You can wear short sleeve, but it's kind of like not appropriate, if you know what I mean. It's I don't think that's the appropriate garb, even like in this hot weather. So, okay, and again, here is what we were talking about, the temple that's been taking 6 years to build, or to rebuild, I guess you could say. So, there you go. So, I would like to switch the topic again, excuse me, about content stuff. You know, Raptor Sean, very gracious, very kind, saying that the quality is one of the best that he's seen. Appreciate it. YouTube thinks otherwise, and I don't think it's really, you know, I gotta think about quality different. You know, the quality of the stream, great. The quality of the audio and maybe the image, great. But the quality of the messages, you know, like, I've got to fix that. So I'll be thinking about that, and any suggestions I would like. But even doing the Slim Fast Diet video, it was more like a documentary. almost. I figured I just saw how much more natural I was on camera because I've been here with you guys. So, big win. Here's some more tourists. We're gonna head back up.
Oh yeah, with his briefcase and his...
All right. I wanted to live here. Here, I'll tell you in a minute why. So these are apartment buildings that I thought about living at, just so I could like look at the church, in the morning or in the afternoon and drink my beer. I know that's sacrilege, but I thought it would be relaxing. I don't drink beer that often though. I don't drink alcohol very often. Maybe once or twice a month, like one or two drinks a month. So, I mean, great, but at the same time, now I can't lose weight by cutting out beer. Shucks. Okay. Are you guys ready to run out of breath? We're gonna go up the hill again.
Yeah.
Up the hill. And we'll take a look at the building one more time just to see what the church looks like. Here. All right. So, as I say, this is the place. This whole thing has been restored, or is being restored, inside and out. And we're at Main Street and West Temple. So here, let's zoom out here. Okay. Home stretch of the stream, home stretch of the walk. Up the hill we go, back to the Capitol. Oh yeah. So Raptishan, I mean, that's not even, this, to be honest, like, that was the original temple, right? It's like sacred grounds at this point. It's not really like a church. And then here's the office. Right, there's a church office, the headquarters where the business happens. And here is Conference Center. And I don't know if you've heard of Ancestry.com, but they have a building on the church grounds too, or at least like right next to it. So there's a lot here. Here's the artifacts archive of the church. All sorts of cool stuff. And they even have a museum that's open to the public I've never been to. Maybe we'll go to it on stream or something. Maybe we will, if there's enough interest. But first, we gotta adjust content. All right. So, up the hill we go. Taking a look at the poll, we got five. Everyone says yes, walking is a real workout. I agree with you. Let's end the poll. And you know what? For me to get better, we should do another. There we go. So I'm trying to get better at making it a little more engaging with the limited engagement we have here on YouTube Live. So, work in progress. Hooey. All right. These are really cool old retro style buildings, close to the church, and a lot of people from the church that would work here used to live here, but now I think most people, they have kids and stuff, and the city's not what it used to be. It's a lot more liberal, I guess. Might be the right word. So a lot of people live outside of it to be in a more, ironically, LDS area. So the further you go outside of the city, actually the more LDS influence you get, which is wild considering like that's the center, right? But yeah. So the closer you are to the church, the less church-like it is. Listening and clearing out cabinets, heck yeah. Cool. No problem, Sean, no problem. Interesting stuff. Well, that's cool. Take a look. Nice little, you know, you get to find little cool things like that when you go walking. I think for me, even though walking is becoming harder and harder to utilize for fitness, not that it's hard, but because I'm increasing my fitness, it's harder to like get improvements. Like it's good for maintaining 100%. But before I would walk, I'd see a ton of cardiovascular improvement and even like muscular improvement. Nowadays, it burns off the calories. That's pretty much it. Maybe it helps me maintain my cardio base, but again, we got to try to, as we leveled up, we got to find a way to exercise and level up the exercise. All right, how do I put this thing down? Okay. We got the pole going. I think once you pull the pole up, you can't put it down. That's all right. The mobile app is crazy, guys. Trying to do like the YouTube live mobile app is so stressful. I mean, it's all stressful, to be honest. Live streams are the most stressful part of content creation, I think. But also, like, once it's done, you know? So, not too bad. Do any of y'all walk? Do like regular walking activities? We're going. We're moving. I'm gonna end this poll just so I can see the rest of the rest of chat here. Okay. Let me show you where we started and where we're at already. This is a nice, you know, slow grade, because there's some places where you like just go straight up, but we came down from there and just keep on rising. All right, it is now 57 minutes and 42 seconds live. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Raptor Sean, I see that comment. Let's see. Some streamers I watch, I will tell what they do in streams. Maybe this will help for any new suggestion. Yes, I would love any help. The hard part about this move is packaging, but still having areas of my apartment accessible, since I will still be living here for a month. Yeah, you telling me. For sure. Oh man, hold on. I gotta stop for a minute. Oh, I gotta stop. My goodness. I think the thing I hate the most about walking is like you gotta walk back. Usually I'll walk for too long and be like, okay, I'm tired now. I'm like, oh crap, we gotta make it all the way back. I've hit that point now where I'm like, I'm done walking. We're done. Thank goodness we're on stream, because I would just be like over it. I'd be over it. Okay. We're almost to the top. Once we get to the top, we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. And if you guys are here, I'll see you in like an hour and 15 minutes. I'm gonna set up the other stream, get ready to premiere my new video. Okay. Well, let's see, 10 seconds. Can we make it to the top in 10 seconds? I think so. See you, Sean. Have a good one. Raptor Sean 1. Streamer doing plant cares for indoor plants, female. Interesting. Streamer doing weight training workouts, male. I gotta get more of that. Streamer make cooking recipes, female. Yeah. I tried the cooking streams and I think it's too far away from what my base is right now. But the workout ones we've been doing, but the weight training ones, for sure. Here's the Capitol. We made it to the top. I'm gonna cut the stream here. Thanks for hanging out. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the chat or in a comment that I didn't get to. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.